Welcome to the demo day 2018 in sunny Orlando, Florida. And you know, you're going to see all kinds of advertising this whole week for the guys that, you know, that everybody knows. Well, here's a guy that we're hoping that everybody is going to know going forward. Now, for those of you that do fitting or have ever been into a fitting process, and you've seen where they have the connectors and they put the heads and the shafts together, this is the man, Eric Birch. He was the head founder, his brainchild for Club Connects. Well, now he's moved on, and now we have a new product, and it's called New Level Golf.
Yeah, New Level.
And we're going to show you a few things, and we're going to let Eric explain what's going on.
Thanks, Jim. Thanks for having me. First of all, weather's kind of subsided here, so that's good. We have looks like we're gonna have a beautiful day. So yeah, New Level. We're a new company based out of Scottsdale, Arizona, specializing in forged irons and wedges. Doing things a little bit different than a lot of the equipment suppliers, where really our forgings are more designed for the average golfer. Not really of a blade type of club, more mid to oversize with some user-friendly profiles, maybe a little bit more offset on our 610, a little bit wider sole on our 1031, all one-piece forged and then CNC milled to their final condition, which gives the clubs a distinct look and also a very distinct feel.
So let's get you a couple pictures here. There we go. See that? And this is the 902.
902, yeah, that's our model. That's really least amount of offset, smallest footprint, mostly geared towards the better player.
Kind of the, all right, and this is the 1031.
Yep, 1031. That's kind of going to be more for your better to your mid kind of handicap player. The 902 has the least amount of offset, where the 610 has a pretty consistent offset throughout the entire set. Both have the same top line thickness of 0.218. Sole is slightly wider on the 1031 than it is on the 902.
And here's something for everybody that loves the short game, a nice black wedge.
Yep, the M, we call that the M type. It's got a slight M grind on it.
You can see it right in here.
Nice heel relief, so it lays open nicely. Very user-friendly design. Pretty good sized head. Very minimal offset, and a very nice shape that's pretty commensurate with everything out there on the PGA Tour, but one that'll certainly perform for the average golfer.
Now, for those of you guys that didn't catch that, number one is, if you I don't know if you can pick it up, you see how the sun catches this leading edge just a little bit differently than the rest? That's because it's what we would like to call either a milled, a killed, just a more defined leading edge, so it's not a shovel.
Yeah, right? a little more camber on that.
Yeah, camber. See, there's the guy that knows what he's talking. So the camber, right? And so, because you'll notice it's not the super wide sole, but this is for the guy that can get through the turf, and then this is what helps him not turn it, you know, dig a hole to China with it. So for that mid to average player, right?
Yeah.
And the cool thing, so now Eric and I have known each other for,
oh God, it's got to be at least 15 years.
Yeah, for a long time. So, and he's come up with some just outstanding products in the past, and I can believe that this is not going to be any different. Okay. Now, one of the really cool things that I found out in just talking to him is everybody's got a code. Everybody's got a code. Why is it 902? Why is it 1031? Why is it that stuff?
So I did three irons on the initial launch, one to come later. The 610, the 902, the 1031, and the 4995. And each one of the numbers has a meaning that's near and dear to me. The first four are based on the women that are important in my life. 610 is after my wife's birthday. 902 after my late grandmother's birthday, who was very much involved in getting me into golf. 1031, my mother's birthday. 4995, daughter's birthday. So pretty cool stuff. Not just another number like a lot of the suppliers.
There you go. So you learn a little bit of something. So this is going to be something that you're going to see in top-end club fitters area. Okay, it's going to be the head, so it can marry up to the proper shaft. This one just happens to be the KBS. He's got some from
KBS, we do, yeah,
Yep.
KBS is going to be our primary supplier. We do all of our steel
Okay.
and graphite with them. They were kind enough to get us what we needed here for the show, and they do a great job.
And so there'll be 3 different models of this, plus a wedge, and for you lefties, being me,
1102.
1102 for their dad.
For my dad, yeah.
For dad.
1102 corresponds
So,
with dad, and he's a lefty, so it's appropriate.
so look for these in better club fitters shops coming towards you. And if you have something that you want to see, or if you have any questions for Eric or myself, put them in the show notes down below, and then subscribe, because this is just going to keep going and going and going. So again, from the PGA show, thank you, Eric.
Yeah, thank you, Jim. Appreciate it.
Let's see your scores. Go low.